Hi everybody, this is LB. How you doing today? I wanted to share some tips on building your dream today. And by the way, if you're watching this video from inside the program, welcome to our team. If you're watching this from YouTube, then you're probably not on our team, but welcome anyway. And I want to share with you some really great stuff. Either way, whether you're on our team or not, I hope you get a lot of great tips from this. This is actually the beginning of our coaching for you, and so I want to get into that right now. There's 3 or 4 special, really big tips I want to share with you that are very important and key ingredients you have to have if you want to succeed in building your dream. All right, the first thing is I want to encourage you guys. There's a quote by Robert Kiyosaki, and I don't know the quote word for word, but I'm going to do my best to try to remember it. It says something like this, and you watch, your socks are going to get blown off when you hear this. But basically it goes like this. It says, the poor and the middle class work for money, right? Right? But the rich, what do the rich do? Do they work for money too? Watch this. The rich make their money work for them. Okay? So it's a complete flip around. All right? So in accomplishing your dream, usually money comes involved at some point of the equation. And if you can make your money work for you instead of you having to work for it, a lot of things can change. Now, most people are brought up to work for a job. They're taught to, to build work for someone else, develop a skill and work for someone else. And that's why a lot of people who want to accomplish their own dream, they don't get this. They don't understand that building an asset is something that you buy that keeps churning out money for you over and over and over and over again. Okay, a couple ideas of what an asset is are like, for instance, like a house. Like, let's say if you buy a house and you rent it out, that's an asset because every month you're getting money from the people renting out your house. Okay, now if you're using the house and you're paying the money, well, that's not an asset. Okay, not unless over the years it develops a lot of equity and you're able to cash out on that. A lot of times people, instead of cashing out on equity, the equity drops, right? So it really depends on the market on that. So not always is a house an asset. An asset is only if you can actually make money from it, okay? So the goal, okay, is not to work for someone else. The goal is to have your money work for you. So in order to do that, you have to create assets. The only way to create an asset is to save up your money and buy the asset. All right, now I know a lot of you say, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can save up that much. All right, well, check this out. I've bought assets that are $10. I bought assets that are $20. I bought assets that are $50, $100, $500, so forth, right? $1,000, and you keep going up. But the thing is that these assets that I bought keep producing money for me over and over and over again. Okay, and so you have to understand, an asset is where it starts. Okay, if you can get an asset, you can have your money working for you. Okay, so that's the structure of where we're going. All right, so you need to understand that. Now the other thing is that because people don't understand that, what they end up doing is they joining a program. They end up not really figuring out how to make any money with that program. This is what typically happens, right? I've been through 40 different programs over 5 years, hardly made any money at all from them. It was because my mindset was completely wrong, and there was other things I didn't understand as well. All right, so it took a millionaire, really helping me develop this, what I'm sharing with you right now. Okay, so, and by the way, this changed my life. What I'm going to tell you completely changed my life. This what I'm telling you right now took me years and years and years and years to learn the hard way. All right, nobody explaining this to me and so forth, right? So here's some really important things. The first is that you have to understand that saving up for an asset is not a job. You're not going to get paid from it until you finally get the asset. And even if you do have the asset, okay, you're probably going to still need to learn a skill in order to make that asset produce for you. Okay, now eventually when you start making some really good money, you can pay someone else to do the skill with the asset. Okay, so for instance, just to give you an understanding of what I'm talking about, let's say you saved up and got an apartment building. You would actually be the one working for that apartment building, you know, like almost like a manager, you know, having people come in, you know, check to see if they would be good residents there, and you know, checking their background check and then approving them, and then taking the money and making sure if there was a toilet broke down, you'd have to fix it and so forth. Eventually, though, you could you know, from the money that the apartment brings in, you could hire someone else to do that, right? So now your money would be working for you, right? You see what I'm saying? So you can do that on the internet too. Now that's offline, that's not online, although you can have, there are tools for apartment buildings that are online, right? But what I'm talking about is completely online assets. That's what I do. I completely online. I can do my business from anywhere. I don't need to be, you know, here on Monday morning because, you know, I need to fix someone's bathroom, right? But the thing is that an online asset you can do from anywhere in the world. So it's really cool. All right. Now, the thing is, you have to understand it's not a job. Okay. And because it's not a job, you have to get this thing going. Okay. Your ability to stick with it and create the skill and the money and everything to make that asset work for you is very important. In the beginning, you really have to really want it bad. If you don't want it bad, you're not going to do it. And that's why that leads me to the very beginning here of sharing my second thing with you, is that there are 13 things you need to know to accomplish a big goal, like a dream. Okay, now we're not talking about, you know, doing the laundry, right? We're not talking about little goals that you can, you know, even a goal like to travel somewhere. It still falls within that's something anyone can figure out and do. But I'm talking about a dream, accomplishing a dream. First thing you need out of those 13 things, you have to have desire, a real desire, not just a little desire. It has to be a lot. It has to be a big desire. It has to be solid. It has to be something that deep down inside of you, you are not going to give up, right? It's like learning how to walk. You keep falling, you know, you're a little kid, you keep falling down, getting back up, falling down and get back up. You're just determined, I'm not going to crawl anymore, right? But that's what that kid say, I'm just going to learn how to walk. And they just keep falling down and getting back up and falling down and getting back up. That's how big your desire needs to be, that you just keep falling down, you keep making mistakes, but you're not going to accept failure. You're going to accomplish your goal. And desire is the very first thing you have to have. Now, there's 13 things. I want you to go, if you're watching this video from inside the program, from inside Albie's team coaching, I want you to go back up a little ways, and there should be a button up there that goes into, it's like your first gift or something like that, your first bonus, where you can get all this, where you can find all 13 of these different things that you need to know and start learning one by one what these things are and start accomplishing your goal. Now, I'm telling you, your mind will self-sabotage you, because a lot of people, they think to themselves, oh, you know, I haven't made any money yet. I can't do this. You know, I thought this program was going to produce for me. I thought it was all done for you, and, you know, hasn't done anything for me. You know, if you're thinking those things, that's, you know, self-sabotaging. You're basically, you know, either your mind is killing your dream, right? You have to stick with it. You remember I told you about falling down and getting back up? You have to have that. This is something I really want to do, and I'm not going to let failure defeat me. Okay? So, like I said, there's 13 things you need to know. Now, remember, the goal in mind is create an asset, okay, something you can save up for that you're going to have to initially work, but it will produce income for you over and over and over again And that's what I'm going to tell you about now. My third tip is, if you go down a little bit now, if you're inside of our coaching program and you go down, you're going to see what I call the 7 stations. All right. Now, I made it kind of easy to understand, like a train station. You get on train station 1, and then you get off at train station 2, and then you get back on, and you go to train station 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. There's 7. Can I count here? There's 7 stations that you need to go to, okay? And each station is going to be a strategy that I found very helpful to you, okay? So let me just go through these strategies really, really fast. But there's a couple strategies that I'm going to sit on and explain to you. The other ones I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, all right? So the first strategy is just learning how to save money, right? The very first program that we get involved with is going to help you to learn how to save money. It's easier to save money than it is to make money, because as soon as you start learning how to make money, it takes you learning how to skill. Okay, there's a skill set to it. All right. So station number one is help you learn how to save your money. Okay, and earn money at the same time. It kind of works hand in hand. All right. So go to train station number 1. Learn all about that. There's 3 different ways. Well, actually, there's a whole bunch of ways, but there's 3 main ways that I found really helped me a lot. Now, you might be different than me, and you might find there's 5 or 6 different things that have helped you. It really depends, really kind of personal on how you take it. All right, train station. Let's get off of train station number 2. Now, this train station is very interesting because this is going to teach you a principle that basically is the foundation for network marketing. Network marketing has been around a long time, and it's got an amazing principles behind it. And I want you to understand those principles. Basically, these principles are leverage. Okay, let me just show you how this works. Most people don't understand these principles, and that's why most people fail, because they don't understand what I'm about to tell you right now. All right, so there's a little story that I heard of years ago, where there was one individual who started a business, network marketing business, okay, and he worked about 20 hours a week, or about 4 hours a day, and he recruited a new person. He got a new person under him that would help him, and this person, she also worked another 20 hours. Now, just understand, they were not working for a job. All right, they were building an asset, okay? And so he worked 20 hours. He wasn't getting paid per hour. He was getting paid only when he made a sale, all right? So he'd be working completely part-time. Now, understand, you can do this 4 hours a day, 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day, 10 minutes a day. Obviously, you're going to make more back because you put more time into it. You know, the more time you put into it, probably the more money you're going to make. But the key ingredient here is just understanding you need to do something every day. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever, right? Full time, it doesn't matter. All right, the thing is that he got involved. He was doing about 20 hours a week in his spare time, or part-time, and then he recruited someone. They came in, he explained to them, they were like, yeah, this is great, I want to do the same thing. I want to build an asset for myself so I don't have to work for money. I can make my money work for me. And so he got involved. He was working 20 hours. He got somebody, right, that he recruited someone in, and now there's 3 people, okay? The first guy is doing 20 hours. The second guy is doing 20 hours. And the third guy is doing 20 hours. That's 60 hours that's going. Now, guess what? The first guy, he's earning from both the other guys too. He's earning from himself. He's earning from the sales of his first guy and his second guy. Now, what happens when this guy comes in and he recruits someone? Now there's another guy working in his business that's working 20 hours. And do you see? Now he's already got, he's got 80 hours into his business. Do you imagine all the work that's getting done? Okay. You can only do like 40 hours a week. Maybe you can do 50 or 60 if you're just working yourself to the grindstone. But I mean, he's just working 20 hours and he's already got a team that's putting in 60 to 80 hours a week. Okay. That's leverage, right? That's incredible leverage, and that's how network marketing works. It goes levels down, and it earns money for you on other people's efforts. Now, that's a really great thing. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit, but just understand this principle is fantastic. Now, many years ago, when I got involved in network marketing, there was a simple little equation that we had to do to succeed in our business, and that was we just needed to share our business with 2 people a day. All right. Now that was face-to-face kind of stuff before the internet. But now with the internet, okay, there's so much technology and everything. One of the programs in station number 2, there's a way to connect with text message 20 people a day. It probably take you about 10 minutes to do. Okay, if it takes you half an hour, that's still not bad. All right, so if you can do the work and then you help find someone else who wants to build an asset for themselves, and they decide to do the 20 a day, the 20 texts a day, and then someone else, they bring someone in, they're doing 20 texts a day. Do you see how the work is just creating so much effort, and you're earning from your whole team? All right, and as it just keeps going down, it just keeps getting bigger and crazier and more exciting as it goes down. All right, so now that's leverage. That's what I call leverage. Is on my left hand, and I want to talk about building my income by myself with my efforts only as my right hand. Okay, so I want to talk about how you can unite both these hands, so to speak, together, both these strategies. All right, what I found is that leverage is important, but having people do stuff for you, you can't control other people. You can encourage other people, but you can't. As soon as you start manipulating them and coercing them and every other form of getting them to do stuff for you, that's when everything falls apart, because people don't like to be controlled. They just want to know what to, if they're self-motivated to do it, great. All right, but as soon as you start having to control them and everything, it's not a job. All right, it's not a job. So you can't control them. You can't be the boss over them. Hey, you're not doing this. Get to work. Right? You can't do that. Right? So there's no that whole aspect completely gone. You're motivating them, and whatever they do because it's something that they want. Okay, so that's something that you can't necessarily 100% control. You can encourage it. You can do all this work of getting. You can do all the numbers to create the amount of people coming in and doing that. Okay, but you can't actually force anyone to do anything. Okay, so that's leveraged work. Now let's talk about what the work that you can do on your own. How much income can you effectively create just on your own efforts? And I want to talk about how to create 6 figures right now. Now, if I'm telling you, okay, that the goal is to create an asset, okay, that's working for us, right? Our money, we're buying this asset, we're getting this asset going, and it's working for us. Instead of us working for it, right? It's working for us. So that's the goal, okay? But also, right, if the top of the mountain looks like we have an asset that's working for us, also up there on that top of the mountain, so to speak, you're probably making 6 figures or more. Okay, and so the top of the mountain, you got to know, what is the end in mind? Where am I going with all this, right? And the end in mind is basically understanding how to create 6 figures by building this asset, all right, that I'm talking about. All right, so let me go through the train stations real quick, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to get off, what train station I'm going to get off to talk about 6 figures. So the very first one is learning how to save money. It's very important. Number 2 is understanding how to do some basic work. Now, let me tell you, with the AI technology, we've got help. There's AI technology that can help us increase the amount of work that's getting done. It doesn't mean that you still don't need to do any work. You do. We all need to do our share, okay, and keep passing that on. Duplication. I'm working, my team's working, All right, and it's all creating income for me, it's creating income for you, and everyone's getting involved, and we're all doing a little bit of work and it's duplicating. All right, but AI technology can also help us a lot. And so inside station number 2, we're going to talk about AI technology. We're also going to talk about what you can do personally every single day. If you can do the basics, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, an hour, whatever, you can start creating some income for yourself as long as you start learning the skills. And we'll talk about that as well. All right. Now, the third thing, train station number 3, is understanding the tools that have helped me to succeed. All right. Now, train station number 1 is just learning how to save money. Train station number 2 is just the basics, the bare basics. And one of the things I want to share with you about the bare basics is that this business, okay, is about communication with people. It's connecting with people. All right. If I told you we're going to go do the dishes, all right, you wouldn't expect us to go cut down some trees, right? All right. If I told you, okay, we're going to go do some dishes now, all right, you're expecting to do some dishes, right? Okay. So that doesn't sound all that exciting, but okay. So when you think about digital marketing, internet marketing, affiliate marketing, you might, not understand, well, what is my actual job here? What am I actually going to be doing? All right. And that's where so many people get so confused with this whole thing. They get caught up in all these different ways, all these different methods, all these different strategies, and they're so confused and they don't understand what the basic job is. Remember, I was talking to you about doing the dishes, or if I told you, we're going to go do the dishes now, you know exactly what your job is, right? Now, with internet marketing, let me explain to you what the basic job here is. When you break everything down to a kindergarten level, this is what it looks like. But let me tell you, in our line of work, making money on the internet, I know it's using a website, I know it's using internet and technology that works and runs for you while you're sleeping, all right, but still understand that it takes know, like, and trust for sales to be made. Know, like, and trust. And that means that they need to connect with you personally. Until you build a business that's big enough that people already know who you are, all right, you have to create know, like, and trust, or you won't make any sales. All right. So inside of the internet, there are ways to create know, like, and trust. All right. And basically, just in a nutshell, it's called connecting with people. It doesn't mean you have to be a salesperson. It doesn't have to mean you have to learn all these sales skills. Now, if you know sales skills, all the better. Okay, but this is not about sales. It's not about trying to coerce people into buying stuff. Okay, it's just about building a little bit of connection with people, right? Just sharing who you are a little bit. Hey, this is what I do. What do you do? Okay, building friendships, building connections. That's it. Simple stuff, all right? If you can learn how to connect with people and then share a link, find out if they're, hey, the word is qualify you. That's it, the word qualify. That's what I'm looking for. The word qualify you. You're basically just qualifying people. Hey, are you open to making some extra money? Are you open to changing your life financially? Are you open to creating an asset that can work for you instead of you having to work for it, right? It's qualifying, just finding out where people are at and if they're interested in knowing anything about that. You're just connecting with people, getting to know them, getting to like them a little bit, so they like you a little bit, and ask them a simple question. Hey, you open to making some extra money? Yeah, sure. Okay, great. Can I share a link with you? And let the video do all the work for you. Okay, do all the selling, everything. You don't need to do the selling. You don't need to explain it. In fact, please don't do all the work. Just let the video do the work for you. And if they're not interested in the video, just move on. Okay, honestly, it's not worth your time and trouble trying to sell them on it. All right, so here's the thing. We've talked about number 1. We've talked about number 2, the little bit of work that you can do every day. Okay, train station number 3, which is learning the actual tools that you need to succeed. Okay, and I'm going to show you those tools in train station number 3. All right, now train station number 4 is about a thing called a downline builder. This is allowing you to not put all your eggs into one basket. People like different things. They like to buy different things. When you go to Walmart, you see all these different things. There's candy bars. There's air conditioners. There's flags. There's food. There's you just name it. There's electronics and all this stuff. Books and whatever not. So there's so much stuff. So people like things. Okay, so you need to have a downline builder that allows you to sell different things. So we're going to talk about that in train station number 4, right? Train station number 5 is going to show you all our strategies all our best strategies of creating leverage, and you're going to see that through a thing called YBY, and I'll show that to you later. All right, now train station number 6 is the one I want to talk to you about real quick, and this is such an important one, and this is how do I begin making 6 figures? Well, if there's a program, I'm going to show you this program. Once you get into this program, you're going to see how easy it is to create 6 figures. You just need 100 people where you're earning $100 from each one, $100 on each one every single month. It's going to allow you to create $100,000 a year, right? And this is just from your effort, not the effort of your team. We haven't talked about leverage. We're of course we're working on leverage in the background, but never are you forcing it. You're just trying to do what you can do, and you're helping create leverage at the same time. It's running in the background. You're developing it. You're building it at the same time, but you're not forcing it. You're not coercing it. You're not leaning on it. You're leaning on your efforts. Okay, you're leaning on your efforts, and you say to yourself, "Look, 100 people. How do I get 100 people to join my program who are paying $100 an hour? Who are paying $100 a month? It's actually $125, and you earn 80%, so you earn $100 straight up. So how do I get even one person to come in and join at the $125 level? And the thing is, you don't have to coerce. You don't have to convince anyone to join at the $125 level. All you have to do, and here's a simple part, is do your daily activity, connecting with 20 people, okay? Letting the link do the work for you, bring them into a very simple program that's I don't know, anywhere from $10 to $20 or a $1 trial or whatever. It doesn't matter what entry program you use, as long as you're using one of our intro programs, okay? And then once they've come in, showing them this video. 2 things, okay? 1, get them in just by doing your daily work. AI is going to be helping you too, hopefully. AI sounds pretty awesome, but remember, don't lean on anything and on other things. Lean on yourself to get the things done. And if AI works for you, great. And if it doesn't, you can still do this with or without it, okay? So here's the thing. Get them in at a basic level, show them the video. Now, I'm going to make it easy for you. All you have to do is just use this link that I have for you, and you can show a page to them, an intro page that they can see and watch this video and connect with you personally, right? So that's it. There you go. Once they see the video and they get the understanding of this is how to create 6 figures, they'll be like, oh my gosh, that sounds exciting. I can't wait to get started. Because once they have, even if you have 10 people lined up in this, that's going to be $1,000 a month for you. Isn't that exciting? Okay. And you just keep working it. Keep working it. And now here's the glue. The glue is connecting and really building this together, sticking together, helping each other. Look, we're going to build this together. Now, I want to tell you something. Everybody gets involved with these different programs, and they're like, oh, yeah, that program didn't work for me, or that program worked for me, or it didn't work for me, or whatever. Look, my mentor taught me it's not the program that's going to work for you. It's you learning the skills, okay? It's you learning the skills, and that's train station number 7, because the skills, I've got them all down for you. There's 5 skills that changed my life, right? These 5 skills help me to learn how to make consistent sales on the internet every single day. All right, now it won't happen for you every single day at the beginning, but eventually, Once you learn them, once you concentrate and focus on them, you'll learn how to make sales every single day. All right. And so you just need to know that it's not the program that's going to make success for you. It's you. It's you. It's your mind. In fact, your mind is so important. Your mind will self-sabotage you, or it will keep you in the game. And here's the most important thing. There's a little thing saying, it says, doubt will kill your confidence, or your confidence will kill your doubt. All right. Let me share it another way. Your doubt will kill your faith, or your faith will kill your doubt. All right. Faith and confidence are similar. Okay. So your faith is your understanding. Your confidence is your understanding in who you are and who God is and your ability. You know, that's your faith in yourself and in God, in your family. Okay, that's faith. That's confidence. Okay, you're building on those things. You're building on the faith that you can do a good job, that you can wake up every morning and get those 20 done. Okay, that's faith in yourself. So you can either, work on doubt or work on faith. Work on confidence or work on doubt. If you work in doubt, you will self-sabotage yourself. And all the little things that you say to yourself during the day, well, I'm not sure if I can do this. I don't know. This sounds pretty hard. I don't know. I don't know if I'm built for this. All these different things. God has given you the ability to create wealth. He's given you your eyes and your ears and your nose, and He's given you the ability to feel, to see, to hear, to do all these amazing things. You have the ability in your heart if you can just see it. All right, just see it and move forward. Be like that little baby keeps falling down. Keep falling down. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. And eventually you're going to learn it. All right, just like I did. I just kept falling down, failing. Get back up. Get back up. Here's the key ingredient. All right, learn, do, teach. All right. Once you have to learn it, then you do it, and then you start teaching it. Once you start teaching it, once people take you seriously, that you have a big desire, that you're not giving up, you're gonna do this, they start taking you seriously, and all of a sudden this thing starts going crazy for you. All right, sometimes not all at once, but you watch. The more people realize that you are with this thing, they will stick to you. They will follow you. You say, look, I'm going to climb that mountain over there. All right. I'm going with there without you. But do you want to go? Would you like to come with me? Because I'd love to chat with you on the way. If you're trying to pull them into climbing the mountain with you, they're probably, I don't know, I'm busy, or I don't know, I don't feel like it, I'm up to it. You say, look, I'm climbing that mountain. Would you like to climb with me? I'm going there with or without you, so don't worry, no pressure. They say, oh, well, yeah, maybe I would like to create an asset for myself that works for me instead of me having to work for it. Okay? And so they decide, you know what? You're going whether or not they're going with you. So I might as well go with you, right? So you're not trying to pull them, you're not trying to force them. You're working with or without them. So they have this opportunity. They see you going there with or without them, and they decide, you know what? He's leading, he's following, he's moving forward. I'm going to follow him. Okay, and that's what you do when you follow, and when you become the leader, people start following you, and all of a sudden, that's how you start getting people coming into the business and upgrading to that level, that $100, $125 level, and joining you, and all of a sudden you start getting one person and two people and three people, and that's how it goes. Now, I can't guarantee any results. I can't guarantee income, but I think you understand the concept of how this works. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to leave it there. Those are the 7 train stations. First of all, I want you to first go through the training up above, if you're inside the coaching program, so you can start getting your mind squared away first. And then when you're ready, at any point, anytime, go ahead and go down to the train stations and go through train station number 1 and number 2 and so forth. And don't forget train station number 6, because that's where you're going to start really saying to yourself, look, I'm going for 6 figures here. Okay? Don't forget, get on board the 6 figures. Tell your brain, this is where I'm going. and do it. Okay? It's really important. If you don't do it, if you just wait off, hold off, wait till you're good enough. Look, you got to tell your mind straight up, I'm doing this. This is where I'm going. Okay? Whether or not you have people following you right now or not, you have to have faith that that's where you're going. You got to tell people, look, I'm going to the top of the mountain. You can come or not come. Whether or not they follow you, you have to have faith in yourself and go there. That's what I did. I joined at the $125 level, even though I wasn't sure anybody was following me. Okay? I knew I was going there. You have to decide, I'm going there. Okay? Then, once you have convinced yourself that you're going, other people will start following you as long as you stay with it. Keep falling down, getting back up, falling down, getting back up, and keep doing it. It says, I think it was Earl Nightingale. There we go. Success is the, suddenly forgot it. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Okay, progressive. Doesn't mean it's happening all at once. Oh wow, well the video, you won't believe this, but my alarm went off and cut the video at the end right there. So really quick, what I was trying to point out to you guys was that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, and so it takes time. It's something that you do on a daily basis and slowly achieve your goal one day at a time. So with that, I want to finish up here. I'm just going to go through this page, the welcome page, with you really quick. This is where you're going to go to access the personal development. Section 1, stop the self-sabotage. You're going to see a whole section in here that's really going to help you to learn the 13 steps, how to build your dream one step at a time. There's 13 steps that are very instrumental in helping you to be able to achieve that, and you need to go through these. And what you can do is, as you go through these, you're going to see that there's a whole page on each one. Just have to click on it right here, and you can actually go there and read and see more videos about this area. Also, you can click on here and actually read the chapter from Think and Grow Rich about that section. Okay, so there's a lot of really great stuff in here that's really going to help you. And finally, you can go down to the bottom of this page and click on the button down here to go back to the coaching area. And I want to show you a couple things on here really fast. I want you to understand that once you join the team coaching, that you have the ability to call me, text me, email, Facebook Messenger, Skype, WhatsApp, or get on Zoom. I'm on Zoom Monday through Friday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time to help you guys with all the questions and helping you to understand what to do to get unstuck or figure out what you need to do next. And I want to help you build your dreams and help you understand online marketing and learn how to earn online or offline. So here's my phone number, here's my email, connect with me, and I'd love to chat with you more. The next thing is you can go past part 1 whenever you're ready. Go down to read the second bonus. Connect with me. I will personally share the second bonus with you, myself, over the phone or by Zoom or what have you. And then go to part 2, 7 strategies of success. Here's the train stations and the 7 strategies. Here's what they are in a little bit more detail. And then what you're going to do, here's our video that you're going to be watching, that you're watching right now. And what you're going to do is you're going to go down to each of these stations. Go ahead and go to the next station. If you're at number 1, you can go to number 2 and so forth. And of course, you can navigate to any station that you want to understand or learn. I do encourage you to go to the next train station because each station builds on each other. All right, but if you are an advanced marketer, feel free to jump around if you need to. All right, If you need personal help, here's everything about Zoom. Here's how you can join. Here's the link. Here's what time. And also, if you have trouble joining Zoom, there's a video down here that will help you just in case you get stuck. Okay, and of course, you can call me if you need some help, or text or email me. Okay, finally, I want to remind you that every month that you keep the coaching program, you are going to get 60,000 free advertising credits. And that's really exciting because that's going to help you with your advertising and AE mailer. What that means to you, okay, is that you don't have to spend your time advertising. Okay, all you have to do is just uh, put in the amount of credits that you want to send each day and send them out, and then your advertising is going to get done from the AE mailer platform. So now, is that going to take the place of doing your 20 texts each day? No, it's not. But it will help you get your ad out there, get your ad in front of other people. It's going to increase your advertising, okay? And in fact, one of our strategies is actually going to go into this in great detail as you go through the stations, okay? And I will personally help you with that. All you need to do is just connect with me. Let me know you want the credits. Let me know your username, and I will add those credits to your account. Okay? You do have to let me know though, because it's not automatic. All right. So don't forget, there's 3 bonuses in here. Don't forget to get all 3 bonuses and uh, and connect with me. Okay? Keep in mind that bonus number 1, okay, cost me over $4,800 to learn. So that's how much value you're getting just in bonus number 1. In bonus number 2, the the cost of it to me personally, it cost me $10,688 to learn this bonus that I'm giving you. Okay, it's unbelievable. You know, you say to people, yeah, I'm giving away a 10,000, over $10,000 worth of value to people, and you're getting that for like $10 a month, and you're like, that's insane, right? Well, it's true. I told myself, look, if I start to succeed on the internet, I was not going to do what people had done to me, which was ignore me and not help me. And I decided I was going to help people with real value and really help people learn how to succeed. And that's what I want to share with you, the 5 skills that changed my life. And I will be sharing those with you personally. It literally took me 5 years and over $10,000 to learn this. And I want to share those skills with you personally. Bonus number 3, we've already talked about 60,000 credits each month. That's really going to help you in a practical way. And so there you go. All right, I look forward to working with you personally. You have a wonderful day, and we'll talk with you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to see more travel and tips earning online videos just like these. And like always, want to thank you for helping us to succeed. Want to turn around and help you to learn how to succeed as well. And if you'd like to find out what the skills are to help you to learn how to earn consistently online, then I'm going to put up my email right here and the link that you can join our team and get in contact with me, and I can share some of these skills with you, a little bit about our program, and help you to find out more about how we earn consistently on the internet. And we're looking forward to meeting you. This is Elby. You have a wonderful day, and talk with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.